Hey guys, and welcome back. Today is going to be a trend-filled mess or a huge success, but we're about to figure out. All right, recently on the channel, I made a classic Roblox asset pack with the whole stud style that's been really taking over Roblox recently. And there's one other thing that's taking over the world so much, in fact, they're into my own house. Labubus? I think it's like a weird little doll. My girlfriend is in love with them, so is her friend, and they're all over the internet. Let me go see if I can grab one, bro. I don't know what the craze is about, but hear me out. We're about to make a very trend-heavy game. It's these. They're like little monster guys, and I don't know why, but they're completely taking over everything. So I'm thinking, make a game and the stud style where you have to survive these guys. Since they look creepy, I think they can be the mob of our game. So it'll be like build to survive the Labubus. Yeah, I don't understand, but I'm here for it. So without further ado, let's get into building this. I'm gonna grab the studs folder and bring it in to a new place. We'll paste it in, and boom. Now I have everything to work with in this game. Let's delete the base plate, and let's delete all this lighting, because yikes, that is rough. Lastly, I just need to unlock the ground. Perfect. And I need to bring over my material variant for studs. There we go. I don't know exactly how big this lobby needs to be. I'm gonna go 300, 1, 300. Yeah, that should do it. And then I want a secondary lobby. Wow, wrong number. 350 by 350, except I'm gonna need to make them on the sides like this. And we're gonna make the ground on the outside just a little bit lighter. These colors are not at all finalized, but I need to get the idea set out in stone. Also, you guys may never even see this video because I haven't asked any scripters to jump on this project yet. Honestly, I just want to build the map and see if it's something that would be good to bring to life. All right, guys, so the idea of the game is everybody spawns over here. I think this area could be a little more, I don't know if I want it square or rectangular, so we'll keep it square for now. And there's going to be sort of a built-up hill on this side. We'll go a little longer on this piece because we're gonna want a shop somewhere in this area. In fact, let me just put a block there so I remember it. It'll spawn kind of like right here. Let's make that blue. We have all of these assets to decorate around, which is pretty nice. We can't use a bunch of them though, because I don't want to have to make it so the mobs have to like walk around stuff. Maybe I'll turn Can Collide off. We will see. And then on this side, I just need to build up like a hill that the mobs can come down, get a little darker and more menacing as we go up. And that's pretty much it for the build. Terrain work is gonna be the hardest thing, which isn't like real terrain. It's just Roblox parts, obviously. It's just annoying though. So I'm gonna get that done and I'll check in when like the ground is done. Then we could build the sides and all the props as well. All right, guys, base terrain is done. Let me anchor everything and click play so I can check the sizing, because I haven't done that yet and it's kind of something I always fail to do. So let's put the spawn pad in and click play. Let's see, guys. Oh yeah, I feel like this is big enough. Figure like 10 players all trying to build a structure. I mean, it might need to even be bigger, but for now, I think it's definitely enough for proof of concept. We also have the like goal thing. I'll have to figure out what reward to give the players. Maybe, I mean, the shoe was just a placeholder, but maybe every time there's another however many likes, everybody in game gets a speed boost. Maybe that's something that we could do. We have a leaderboard over here, a sign, 1 goal, survive, and we we have the spot the Labubus are gonna come out of. Now, we need to make the border, which I don't want to overcomplicate. Also, lighting. Hold on. Let me just click this. Plugins. Load settings. There we go. We now are super bright. We may have to work on that a little bit. Mainly this grass Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Magic wand tool. That's gonna select all of the grass that is that color, and we're just gonna kind of drop that back a little bit. Maybe something around there. Now it has a little difference. I want to make a beam circle, or I mean a beam square around this, so players know it's the build area, and one around back here that's red, so players know that's where the mobs are coming from. When it comes to the borders, oh my gosh, why am I so tragic? All right, bros, I'm doing this in what I believe will be the easiest way. Since I obviously wasn't paying attention, we're gonna hold tab to move our cursor, and we're gonna move those up to connect, and then we're gonna go to plugins, SBS, resize world, and then we can just drag that down one stud. There we go. Now nothing else is floating. Let's get that plugin out of here. Borders, let's see. I'm thinking just grab maybe this square, Control C, Control V, drag it up. We're gonna make these 2 or 3 studs on the top since they're gonna be pretty far from the player. Let's go ahead and do 3. The bottom we can make pretty long, and I don't want it to just be this, but it might be. I'm not sure yet what would look better. I'm still so new to like the stud style, which is ironically easier, but I overthink it too much. Like if I do too much, it's just not gonna look right. But really, I'm just gonna be copying, pasting, and moving these to make a border. I mean, it's not rocket science here. Maybe move those out a little bit, then grab all of these, move those back, something like this, and we can start going back even further since we have those hills in the corner that I do want to show off. Let's move that one in, maybe down, and just something like this. Let's duplicate those 3. Yeah, that's still gonna fill up that area that I wanted. Move that down. All right, something like this works, and then I just want one more of these as like a little, ooh, like an overlap like that. Now just throw them on the other side. Oh man, what am I doing, guys? Gonna have to move this side back and then all of these ones forward since we flipped them. Not bad. We are missing one. Let's duplicate, push that one back. And then I always do like really big ones in the corners. I don't know, I just feel like it gives a good look. Now I will just grab some random ones in between, and we're gonna place those over here with one rotation, drag it back, and we'll have to move them kind of individually so we're not having any of these gaps on the ground because we don't want players falling through the map. It's just so simple. I don't I still don't love the studs style because I feel like I just have to learn it, guys. I just have to learn it. It seems too simple for me, but it's also working on Roblox. So right now, your boy is trend hopping. We could put some trees. We're gonna brush tool, actually. We'll put those on the top of the mountains, maybe some on the outside border. I really just don't want them to get in the way of the mobs. So trees here and here. We're gonna use the rock as well, and the bush. And we might as well use 2 mushrooms because a little bit of color never hurt anything else. Definitely want this fence. The barrel is kind of cool. We have the leaderboard and that, we don't need it here. Not using that fence, don't need the berry bush, don't need the fire, don't think we need the crate, not the portal. Streetlight's cool. Maybe we'll have the streetlight outside of the shop. We'll see. Also, I need to do the same thing, but for over here in like the dark area. So I think, what's the coolest section we have? I'm gonna do something like this. Drag those up, and I guess back down a little bit. And I have this plugin called HSV sliders where I'm going to not desaturate, devalue them. Ooh, and maybe desaturate. I want them to be like black and gray pretty much. Okay, I'm coloring them by myself. All right, I deleted a bunch of stuff on the top because it just was getting too cluttered for this style. I also feel like I might need to redo this stuff, but for now, I'm just gonna add on the assets. We're gonna start with brush tool, and we're gonna kind of just click through stuff. So let's add both of our tree variants into brush tool. We want a random rotation, a random scale between, let's do 0.8 and 1.2, and we're not gonna wobble them because that just doesn't really work with trees. Spacing, quite a bit, radius, not as much, and we're just gonna kind of paste stuff around. The best part about this plugin called Brush Tool, guys, is you don't have to worry about your brain automatically making some sort of perfect symmetrical geometry. Geometry was not the right word. You don't have to worry about being symmetrical, guys. This plugin will randomly rotate and pick a random object to place It's honestly a lifesaver. I'm not gonna lie. And the only thing I'm gonna do is make it so they're not overlapping certain things. Like this is in the play area. This one is hanging off a little bit. So we're gonna bring that down, something like this. Move that over just a little. This one, we're gonna move it over a little bit. And the trees, they're done. Maybe we'll make some dead versions. That might be cool. So let me just grab one of those. Delete the leaves. We'll probably value down a little bit on this guy, so it's just a bit darker. We will scale it up, and we'll have to add some branches to it as well. So maybe just some that come out in... This is... I just rotate them a little bit, you know? And I might use Archimedes just a little bit, so we get a cool look. Let me see. Something like that. That's a dead tree. We'll keep that up here because it'll help fill in the space later. We'll do our rocks next. Let's deselect the trees, add the rock, activate brush. Here is our map so far. Very, very simple map, but it's kind of vibing together. We're getting somewhere. I think the next thing that would be cool to add would be like some spike horn type things. I'm not exactly sure how I would do this. I think I'm just gonna go up, drag them in, up, and rotate, and just repeat that process over and over. Also switch to local movement so they are more aligned. We're gonna go 2 in, perfect, rotate that, and I think we're gonna do one more of those. So let's drag it up, drag this one up, bring it in, and rotate it a little bit. Then I'll just drag that back, and we have a cool horn asset. I'm definitely putting one on each side of this. It kind of rounds it off a little bit, which is just a way cooler aesthetic. All right, it's a couple days later. I just streamed. Robo's been going crazy on the UI elements. I did Game Pass icons. We decorated some of these Labubu guys. We have angels, demons, bear, red. That's pink and blue. I'm interrupting this video to let you guys know if you want to make or design a Labubu for this game, I'm gonna have the file with this guy in the Discord server, so you can go on, download it, put any accessories, and change the colors of it however you want. And if you make some cool ones, we're gonna add them into the game as well. Let's get back to the video. So we've got a couple enemy types now. I think there'll be different sizes. We have all the Game Pass icons done, and a bunch of other stuff that Robo needed for the UI. I just kind of went ham and did all of it during the stream. We made the icon in the thumbnail, just a screenshot from in studio with very slight edits in Photoshop. And then I went ahead and 3D modeled this stuff just for power-ups or pop-ups. The only thing left for me to do is test the game with some people when it's ready to be tested. We got the studs style. We have Labubus, which are popular right now. And actually, that's pretty much all we have going for the game. I guess we'll just see how it goes. There is one bug with this Labubu body. And look, like, they can't consistently hit you. I think it's because their heads are bigger than their bodies. But I'm not sure. Robo said it works perfectly fine with a normal dummy. But if it's this Labubu body, they can't hit you the greatest. They just kind of fling you. So we got to figure that out. I'm going to add VFX. Hopefully Robo can figure out the fling, and then I think we can release this thing. All right, guys, we added in a boss, which is gonna be coming in pretty soon. Let's see. And there's all of these crazier guys. Here's the boss. We're gonna make him way more overpowered. And then he also scales the longer you go. So if someone's in a lobby for like, I don't know, an hour, they're gonna be versing some very overpowered Labubus. Did I think I'd be making a Labubu survival game here in 2025? Not exactly. But am I pretty happy with how it turned out? Definitely. If you guys want to check out the game, it will be linked down below in the description. Plenty of Labubus to kill, plenty of weapon upgrades to get. Heck, you can even get this stealth skin by liking the game and joining the group. And if you guys do end up liking the game, we don't mind updating it at all. We've got a couple ideas already, but I think that'll wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy and want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.